It's been 10 years since Men in Black 2. This is with a K Review. I'm Victor. It's time for Men in Black 3, people. Let's get jiggy with it. Men in Black 3 stars Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, and Josh Brolin. I have to say, hands down, the best impression of Tommy Lee Jones is done by Josh Brolin. I don't know if it's as good as his George Bush impression, but it's pretty damn close. The director of Men in Black 3, Barry Sonnenfeld, has been out of the movies for quite a while. The last one he did, I think, was RV and starred Robin Williams. That was back in 2006, and since then he hasn't done a whole lot. He's actually been doing a lot with television, especially the show Pushing Daisies, which I would also highly recommend, and Notes from the Underbelly. So for about 20 minutes into the movie, everything kind of seems like Men in Black 1. Everybody seems to be funny, there's aliens, and there's some chases. And then the story kind of unfolds that Boris the Animal, played by Jermaine Clement, has gone back in time in order to assassinate Agent K. Now this is where everything kind of really stops, and you kind of wonder, is Men in Black going to be any good? Is it going to be like the second one? The story of Men in Black 2 was way too big. Every scene had to be huge, everything had to be kind of just always in your face. So you never really got to just see a really small story, and that's what kind of Men in Black 3 is about. And this is the part that really the movie just kind of stops and you really start to enjoy it. You enjoy seeing 1969, you enjoy seeing Andy Warhol, you enjoy seeing just about everything there. All the characters work together, everybody has a great time, and there's no sense that they're just trying to throw stuff at you for the sake of 3D or just trying to make the story better. And that's what we really wanted from the Men in Black universe, and in number 2, we didn't get it, but in number 3, everything makes a lot more sense. Now, Griffin's introduced about halfway into the film back when they're in 1969. Griffin's character has the ability to see alternate dimensions. Basically, he sees one situation and a bunch of different probabilities all at the same time. And it's not overused like a lot of films do with this type of character. You know, they put them in the beginning and then they, have them way overused as it goes through the film. This is not the case. They have him in the middle of the film, and then they have him placed throughout the rest of the film, and he kind of brings everybody together. There is also one thing about this film that I didn't really like, and it has to do with Jermaine Clement's character, Boris the Animal. Now originally, Sacha Baron Cohen was supposed to play Boris the Animal, and to be honest, I think he might have done a better job than Jermaine Clement, and a lot of people might disagree with me because they've seen Borat and they've seen Bruno, and those things are really his more eccentric characters. In this particular character, I liked the way he was built, I liked how he was big and he was really brawny, and I liked how he could shoot the spines out of his hands. I think what really annoyed me about this particular character was the way it was voiced. And I know that's probably something that's really picky and something that's, just kind of picking at that film, but every time he talked, I kind of wish somebody would just come on screen, stare him in the face, and punch him. And it's really weird. When I looked at his character, I thought I was actually looking at Lobo from DC. They're both huge, they both ride a bike, and they're both aliens. But long story short, Boris the Animal could have been better, but it wasn't horrible. So I don't want you to think that this review is something that, I'm just gonna not say I don't like the movie because I didn't like that particular character. Some movies just don't have good characters, but the movie still goes on. If there's one thing I could say about Men in Black 3 is it's just like Men in Black 1. You have all these characters, and then they all come together and they all give you an emotional impact with the movie. I didn't see this one in 3D, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't because I probably saved about $90 on my firstborn child. So finally, my review of this movie, I give it about a 3K review. I think you should probably go see it in theaters, don't see it in 3D, stream it if you can, and rent it when it comes out on Blu-ray. This weekend I'm going to go see Snow White and the Huntsman, starring Kristen Stewart and Charlize Theron. Anyway guys, this is With a K Review. I'm Victor, and remember, if you don't like it, just turn it off.